Hello everyone. So in this video we will be seeing how we can replace div with semantic tags and how we can use semantic tags in our Ionic application. So in the early learning stages of our development career, normally we all have used divs and we were easily caught by using divs. So there is not anything functionally wrong with writing HTML or any markup this way. The primary issue with the heavy use of div tags is that they lack semantic meaning. So writing semantic HTML gives your markup meaning to web browsers, and screen readers can help with SEO, making it easier to debug code and so much more. So we have numerous semantic tags that we can replace with div to give it a um, meaningful information to the new users. So I have a page that I already have created using the div. So this is the page that I have created using the div tag. This is the mobile view, and the we have some cards, and this is the desktop view of my application. So I will be replacing the div with semantic tags in this page. So let's just see the markup, and it contains Ionic UI components which are wrapped up in the div. So I will be starting by replacing this with using semantic tag. First of all, I will be using a div and I will nest all the semantic tags inside them. We can do this. So first class I will be giving is the find. I am creating a find order page. So I have created a class find, and inside that I will be first creating a section that will be for the search bar, and it is a section. So I will be using the section tag for this, and will give it a class of search. The next will be the filters that we have seen in the side of our page. This is in the site. So for the site portion of our page, we use a site semantic tag, and for the main we can use the main tag. So this portion will be the main content, and I will be using main tag for this. It contains two parts. This will be section header and this will be section grid. So first of all I will be using aside for the filters part, and will give it a class called filters. The next will be the main tag which contains the two portions, the two sections, and the main will contain two sections. The first section will be the section header, which contain three things that we have seen just now. We can nest semantic tags inside div, and we can use div also inside semantic tags. The portion which contain the grid cards, I will be giving them the name section grid. So in this way I have created a template. Now I will be placing all the UI components inside the respective portion or the section. So the search bar will be in the search section of my template. Then the filters will be inside the filter section. I will be just cutting all the elements from here or all the markup from here, and will be pasting it inside the respective section that I have created. So the filters will be in the filters section, Next, we will be moving towards the main portion of the page, which we have written in the main tag. So the first one will be the section header. It contains three things. First one is some ID, the second one are some tags which contain chips, and the third one will be the metadata. So just cut the div of the ID from here and we will be pasting inside the section header. As I have told before that we can use semantic tags inside the div, and similarly we can use div inside a semantic tag. So I will be cutting this div and will paste here. The second will be the tags part. Lastly, we will be doing the metadata part. I will just remove these classes also. Afterwards, I will do that. The next will be the section grid part. So just copy all the cards. We can loop these cards using the for loop that I will be doing afterwards. For now, let's just copy the hard coded cards and paste it in the respective section. And now I have removed all the divs and my code is in the respective semantic tags or respective sections. These are giving the perfect meaning to our markup, that this is the search portion, this is filters, this is the section grid and section header. A new user can easily understand which portion belongs to which part and which section is contain which thing. So the next is that we will be replacing this styling with the new classes I have created. I will be just renaming some classes. The first one will be the info because it contains the primary information of the order. Second one will be the tags and the third one will be the metadata. For now, I am using the styling in this page only, but in my upcoming video, I will be using these classes in the global file. I will be putting them in the global file and will be using in different pages. I will be giving a video on that thing also, that how we can use similar classes in different pages using the global styling file. So we have just removed all the classes and styling, and this is looking like this. Now I will be just removing all these classes from here. The upper portion will be the mobile view and the below I have will be giving the styling of desktop. So first of all I will be giving areas to all my section. The first I will be giving to search, then I will be giving to filters, then main. I will be using grid here. So for template grid, I have to provide some areas to my section so that I can easily manipulate that areas and place every section the way I want. These are the three sections: the search, filters, and the main. Now I will be using the find class, and inside that I will be using the grid template areas styling over here. If you are not aware of how to use a grid a template areas, so this is the way we can use. I want the search and the main part, then below I want the filters and the main part. I have used the name that I have given to the grid areas. We are not able to see anything now because we have used the grid template areas, but we have not defined display grid as of now. So I will be using the display grid property over here. Now we are able to see all the areas the way we want. Uh, we will be providing some width and rows to the all the sections. So I will be using this shorthand technique. The first one will be the search and the main. It will be of main content. This is the shorthand of grid template rows, grid template columns, and grid template areas. So first of all, I have provided the grid template rows, that is the main content and 1 FR, and the 375 will be the grid template columns width. So this is the way it is looking after providing the rows and columns width to our areas. After that, we will be focusing on the section header part. The section headed part is as of now it is looking a little bit shattered, so we will be providing some grid areas to this portion as well, and we will be using some grid styling over here to make it look the way we want. So for that, give areas to each of the section or the div that we have used for info tags and metadata. For info, I will be giving it a grid area of info. For tags, I will be giving grid area of tags, and same for the metadata as well. We are editing code for the desktop view now, so I will be writing the section header styling in the desktop media query. I want the grid to be of to be in one line, all the elements to be in one line. So I will be placing them like this. First I want the info, then the text, then the metadata. And it is looking something like this. I want my elements to be aligned vertically center, so I will be providing align item center afterwards. First of all, I will be giving them some width, that is I will be giving each area some width. So this is the way of providing width or to the columns in the columns view. First, I will be giving it max content. The second one will be taking the 1 FR, and the third one will have some min max width. Minimum it will be min content, and maximum it will be going towards the max content. We will be giving some styling to individual components now. First of all, let's align all the items vertically center. For that, use align item center. Align items will be placing vertically element center, whereas justify and items place the elements horizontally. So we want vertical center, so I have used align items over here. I want the text to be horizontally centered, so I will be using justify self because I only want text to be of center. So I have justified themselves into center. Now I want metadata to be at end, so I will be placing justify self end. It is looking somehow similar to the one I have showed in the beginning of the video. Now I will be focusing towards the below orders card, which contain the product information, and how I can use grid to autofill them repeatedly. I want the cards to be the same as in the mobile or in the desktop. So I will be using the styling in the mobile portion. I will be writing over there. So the class I will be writing styling is the section grid. First of all, I will be giving display grid. After that, I will be using the repeat property, and I will be giving it to the template columns. Just write repeat. Inside that I want them to auto fill, and I will be giving width of min max. Minimum I want 343 and maximum I want 1 FR. So my cards will have the minimum width of 343 pixels, and as I bring it to the mobile view, it will be having the 1 FR width, or it will vary between 343 pixels to 1 FR. Now I will be writing some styling in the mobile view of the section header part. We have seen previously that the section header part in mobile view contains info, then the metadata, and below we have the tags. So we can do this easily by using the area grid template areas styling. And below I will be providing area to my tags. Display grid is written in the desktop portion, so I will be removing this from here and will be writing in the mobile portion. That is the portion where both the properties will be common, and I will be using the align items or placing them also above only. So we want our mobile view and desktop view of section header to look like this. I want my metadata to be placed at the end, so I will be using text align end for this, and we can remove justify self end over here, and will also give some display block to my iron note just above the badge. So it automatically used all the space and bring the badge downwards only. That is the note. By using display block, the note will take the maximum space for itself, and the badge will be in. Now we will be moving towards the uh, towards removing the things that we want to display on the desktop and remove it on mobile. I don't want my filters to be viewed on the desktop portion, so I will remove this by using some desktop only and mobile only classes. First of all, I will be giving the section or the areas to my search and main in the mobile view. So as we will move towards, we are seeing some blank space over here. This is due to that the filters portion is somehow it has adjusted itself. So I will be writing some desktop only and mobile only classes for this. We will be setting display none to desktop only classes in the mobile portion, and display unset to the mobile only class. Similarly, in the desktop media query, we will be unsetting the desktop only class display, and we will be setting display none of mobile only class. This is the one way. The second way I will be showing after this. These classes can be used in all the components we want to view them in desktop or in mobile. So the component we want to view on the desktop, we will be providing desktop only classes, whereas the components we only want to view on mobile, we will be providing the mobile only class. So I want my filters to be viewed only on desktop, so I will be using the desktop only for the filters. I will be placing this desktop only in the filter class. We can write two classes in a component through this. Just give a space and write the second class over here. I already have provided the filters. Now I will be providing desktop only classes also. So it is not weaving and we are not getting the space that we were getting before because it is hidden over here. It has display none and it will be display unset when it will be switched towards the desktop. Now the second will be uh, I will be giving the filters class only some display unset and display none properties. I will be pointing towards the find screen filters portion and will be giving it the property of display none on the mobile view and display unset towards the desktop view. So we will be using some selectors over here. I will be pointing towards the find filters. So just write find and this is the selector sign, then filters, and I want it to be display none. So I will be using display none property in the mobile portion and I will be unsetting this in the desktop version. So similar property, similar selector I will be using over here. Find, then selector, filters, and will give it the property display unset. It will work the same way the desktop only class have worked. I have written this because it will always, it means that the find class which contains the filters will be going from display none to unset in mobile and desktop. We doesn't want this over here now, so I will be removing desktop only. So this is the way I have created semantic tags and used some desktop only class, mobile only class, and view hide some elements. In the next videos, I will be showing how this similar template I will be using in different pages and how I will be placing it in the global variable file. Thank you so much for watching this video.